Hey everyone, both my license plate bulbs went out, and so I had to change them. So I went to Pet Boys to get some new light bulbs and replace them, and I had a little bit of trouble. So I just wanted to go over my process so that anyone else that searches on YouTube can find it. And so after I failed to find a YouTube video, I went to the owner's manual. And so I found on chapter 7, on page 58, there's this kind of thing here. So pause it there if you need to, but it kind of just says the process. It turns out my initial guess before I even looked at it was actually right. I just got a little bit stuck on one part, and I'll make sure I go over that in a second. But yeah, here we go. Oh, one more thing actually. So these are the light bulbs I bought. There weren't really too many options, but just when you're buying the light bulbs, make sure you check it with a guy at the counter or somewhere in the store that to look up the car, and then make sure that you're buying the right light bulbs. Right, here we go. Okay, so step 1 is going to be removing the screws that hold this thing in. So take these guys out. It's a little bit hard here holding the camera, but not too bad. Next screw. That can get kind of stuck, so I'm gonna do this. I don't strip the screw. I'm just gonna put the camera down for a second. Okay, so screws are out. Next thing you want to do is pop this thing out. So there we go. Just popped it out. And so this is actually where I got stuck the first time. So as I knew that this bulb is what had to get replaced, but I couldn't actually take this thing off. So the next step is to remove this little thing of plastic from this cartridge. And so you have to get something kind of fine and stick it in there and wedge it apart, because it does get kind of stuck, at least on mine. So I used what I had on me, which was my garage door opener. So I'm going to see if I can get this on camera. It's just kind of had here. Here's my garage door opener. I use this thing. And then wedge it apart. There we go. Okay, I wish I had someone else that was able to hold the camera, but I basically wedged this off of this using that. Okay, so yeah, the next step is just to take this bulb out, replace it with the new bulb, and then you're good to go after putting everything back together. Okay, so now I'm going to take out this bulb. It's kind of a pain, so just, didn't get that at all. But basically I just went in here and popped it out with the screwdriver. And so now here's the old bulb. Oh, you can see it's falling apart there. And here's me trying to stick in the new bulb. You might have noticed that I'm wearing gloves. I know with at least headlights, the grease from your hand can shorten the lifespan of your bulb pretty heavily. So I wanted to make sure I wear them in this video. Looks like I'm going to need 2 hands to do this, so I'm going to stop the video again and go from there. Okay, pretty simple operation with 2 hands there. So now the next step that I'm doing from here is I'm going to turn on my car and make sure that this light bulb works as is. Okay, and we have power. So now I'm going to put this cover back in, put the screws on, and done. And here we are. So you can see it really wasn't that complicated. I guess the hard part was just when the plastic got stuck to it. But when you're done, light.